Hello, hello, hello. It's Word Up Wednesday, time to connect. How's everybody doing? So glad to see, hear, be able to be in the presence of God, awake. And today we are still talking about divine purpose and will. And I had this thought today. Um, you know how a lot of people might question your relationship with God, what you stand for, what you don't stand for, who do you think you are, those type of things that you definitely will experience the closer that you do get to God and He starts to use you. But the question is, um, just worry about if He chose you or not. Don't worry about if He chose somebody else. Don't worry about somebody else's gifts and things like that. Just know to answer when he does call you. And I don't mean a specific calling where he called you to that you gotta, like I say, preach in a pulpit or whatnot. Just be ready to serve your generation. That's what we talked about last week, serving your own generation in time, as King David did, and many of the other leaders that you see. And don't don't take it that it has to be something really huge for it to count for God. The main thing that counts with God is your obedience. I don't care how small it is. That's the main thing that carries more weight with God than anything is obedience. So I wanted to cut back to a story in the Bible, and that will be coming from, let's see what we got. It's in Acts 19. Acts 19. Acts 19, 11 through 16. And this story, a passage in the Bible, is talking about a group of Jews that decided that they were going to exorcise demons out of persons. And you'll soon find out why the title matches what I'm saying. Just be sure that He chose you. Don't worry about if He chose somebody else, or just make sure that what you got going on with God is tight, and He knows you and you know Him. Because if you know Him and He doesn't know you, then that's where the trouble is going to start. And definitely you don't want that. So I'm trying to see if I can get in here and get my live chat going. Thank you, Mother Roseboro, for tuning in and posting the scriptures, Acts 19, 11 through 16. Your relationship with God, that's something that nobody can gauge but you and Him, according to the word. So there are a group of vagabond Jews that had something going on, like some people that say you got a gig going on. And so it was time to be put to the test. And when we get closer to God and we want to know what His purpose and will for us, we're going to be put to the test. He gonna try you to really see where your weak points are, where you need to be strengthened. What's your downfall? All of that stuff is gonna show up when you're walking with God. Is just like a parent grooming you into an adulthood, into maturity. So when you are chosen by God, that's what it's gonna be. is a relationship with him to kind of see where you are with the gifts that he gave you. Can you be trusted with what he gave you? Um, so let's go ahead to go to Acts 19 and 11. And these are talking about miracles being performed. It said, now God worked unusual miracles by the hands of Paul, so that even handkerchiefs or aprons were brought from his body to the sick, and diseases left them, and the evil spirits that went out of them. So that even handkerchiefs or so that I'll go back. So that even handkerchiefs or aprons were brought from his body to the sick, and the diseases left them, and the evil spirits went out of them. Then some of the itinerant Jews, exorcists, took it upon themselves to call the name of the Lord Jesus over those who had evil spirits, saying, we adjure you by the name, by Jesus whom Paul preaches.